Welcome to Rumbo al inglés. This is Intermedio Alto, High Intermediate. I'm here with my ever loyal colleague, Guadalupe.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I always like red on you.
Oh, thank you so much.
When somebody's wearing something and you want to give them a compliment, un cumplido, you want to give them a compliment, you can say, I like that color on you. Okay, on you.
I like that color on you
Well,
also.
thank you, Guadalupe. That is very, very nice of you. I appreciate it. Now, some people give compliments to receive compliments.
That's not
That's
my case.
not my case either. I do not give you compliment because I want to receive one. I give it to you because you look lovely
Thank
in
you.
red. Now, do you know that song, Lady in Red?
Yes,
It's a great
I like
song.
it very much.
I'm not going to sing it for you. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's something about red.
Yes.
Maybe in one of these next shows, I will wear something that's red. Maybe.
Okay.
Now, I said to wear, okay? And you say, what? He just said to donde? To wear? Where? Donde? Okay, but also wear, W-E-A-R, W-E-A-R, is llevar, puesto, right? Okay, so if you're going to be wearing something, I'm wearing a brown short sleeve shirt. I don't say t-shirt, because a t-shirt would be a shirt without a collar. Okay? I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. Good. Today, we will be looking at two things. If we want to draw a conclusion on a past event, if we want to express a conclusion, okay? To draw, not literally dibujar, but to draw means to express. Okay, or we want to come to a conclusion, we want to think about something and arrive at a conclusion, we can say in the past, okay, I must have or he must have been, okay? For example, if you see me really tired, and I'm on the desk, leaned over, almost falling asleep, what kind of conclusion can you draw or can you come up with?
You must have. You must have went.
Have gone.
You must have gone to bed very late.
Good. You must have gone to bed very late. So, you, subject, must have. Okay. Now that doesn't change. Must have doesn't change. Okay. So you must have. Then we use the participle. You must have gone. You must have gone to sleep very late. Right. Okay. Now, if I told you that I went to a concert, and my ears were really hurting me the next day, where do you think my seats were?
Your what?
My seats, the seats at the concert. Where do you think they were if I was
You must have been
seated?
Seated, very close to the orchestra.
Good. You must have been seated very close to the stage or to the band. You must have been seated very close. Or you must have sat close to the stage. Very good. Okay, you must have sat close to the stage. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that. When we come up where we need to express a conclusion, we will use must have. Okay?
Okay.
And then finally, like usual, we have our good old phrasal verb. Okay? And this time it's to make something up. To make something up. Now, we would use that as a synonym with invent, but we'll get more specific later on. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you a scenario, okay,
Yes.
in Spanish, and then I want you to come up with the conclusion.
Okay.
Acabas de ver en un museo un pantalón de Napoleón. Okay? Llegas a la siguiente conclusión. Debe de haber sido muy bajito. Okay? So what do you think in English we would say?
He must have been very short.
He must have been very short, okay? So we go to Napoleon's museum. We see all these little pants all around, all these little pants, okay? So we come up with the conclusion, he must have been very short. Good. Un amigo te cuenta la noche que pasó bajo la nieve en la montaña. Le dices, debes de haber pasado mucho frío.
You must have been freezing.
You must have been freezing. Very good. Now, in Spanish we say haber pasado mucho frío. We will not say that literally in English. You must have been freezing. To be freezing is when you're very, very, very cold. Very good. Okay? So, must have been in English and in Spanish, debe de haber. And then el participio. Okay? So, must have been with the participle, debe de haber con el participio. Okay. Otro amigo te cuenta cómo vio a un tiburón mientras nadaba. Le dices, debes de haber pasado mucho miedo.
You must have been terrified.
You must have been terrified. You must have been really afraid. You must have been terrified. Very good. Have you ever seen a shark?
No.
No?
I've never.
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Have you ever seen a shark? No, I haven't. Have you seen a shark in an aquarium?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. Okay. My friend right now is flying to Australia. And on the beaches in Australia, they have many, many nets. What are nets?
Redes.
Redes, right? They have many, many nets to stop sharks from coming close to the shore. Okay? Because people love to go surfing. And there are many shark attacks.
Oof.
Okay? So, if I saw a shark, I wouldn't even want to go close to the water. But many people continue to go surfing in Australia because it's a great place to go surfing. Although you're going to be surfing with other things, other animals, other people, everything. Okay? Tu mujer te cuenta como su abuelo comía 8 churros al día. 8. That's a lot of churros, a lot of fried stuff. Llegas a la siguiente conclusión, sorry. Debe de haber estado muy gordo.
He must have been very fat.
He must have been very fat.
Very fat.
Okay? So if you eat 8 churros every day, that's a lot of fat and grease. Okay? We use grease when we're talking about the liquid, okay, when you fry things and then you take them out. It's not fat. We don't say fat. We'll say that is grease. Fat, we will say if we see a piece of meat and it has la grasa, that's fat.
Okay.
Okay? But grease, like when we eat French fries at a fast food restaurant,
Yes.
and you have the oils on your hand, you say that the fries are very greasy.
Okay.
Very greasy. Okay? So they're not very fatty. They will make you fat, but what's on your fingers is grease. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Tus amigos deberían haber llegado a las 7 de la noche. Ahora son las 9:15. Llegas a la siguiente conclusión. Deben de haberse perdido.
They must have got lost.
They must have got lost. Okay. Now I mentioned this last class. You can say they must have got lost, or they must have gotten lost. Okay? Either one works. One is more traditional, I think, in the UK, got, but we can use gotten, and it's 100% correct. Okay? Whatever you feel more comfortable doing. Okay?
Okay.
So, my first day coming to the studio, I arrived late. Okay? And I called Guadalupe, and Guadalupe was probably thinking what?
You must have got lost.
I must have got lost, right? I must have got lost. That's why I arrived late. I couldn't find the place. I was pulling the hair out of my head out of frustration. Okay? I was pulling the hair out of my head out of frustration. Okay? I finally found the place, and now I've never been late.
You're right.
Good. Okay. Now we're going to talk about the negative. Okay? Now we're going to use the subject, cannot have. Okay? Now we're not going to say subject and then haven't. Okay? So you or they can't have beaten Valencia, we'll say.
Okay.
So let's say that a Division 2 team plays Real Madrid, and you tell me that they won. Okay, like in the Copa del Rey, right? When everybody's mixed together. You say they can't have beaten Real Madrid. They can't have beaten Real Madrid. Okay? So they cannot, but we're going to make it a contraction, can't, then have, and the participle. Okay? So, te acaban de contar que el Real Aranjuez ha ganado contra Barça. Dices, incrédulo, no pueden haberle ganado al Barça.
They can't have beaten Barça.
Good. They can't have beaten Barca. They can't have beaten Barca. So it's something that's like, no way. This can't be. Okay? Now, I would get into politics, but I'm going to try to stay away from that, okay? The election results of the United States, okay? In 2004. Luckily, I was out of the country. I'm going to end there, okay? But I said they couldn't have, or they can't have elected him, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to stop right there. Tu marido te cuenta que no encuentra su coche. Dices, no puedes haber perdido el coche.
You can't have lost your car.
Yes, you can't have lost your car. You can't have lost your car. You parked it. Okay? I have a funny story. My grandmother went grocery shopping. She went to food shopping. We can say grocery. Grocery is not just food, but it can be if you need paper towels, if you need different things in the supermarket. Okay? She went grocery shopping. She parked her car. She went into the supermarket, bought what she needed to buy. She left the supermarket. She got to her car, and it wasn't there. So she was really, really nervous. She thought someone had stolen her car, that someone had broken into her car, had turned it on, and had driven away. So she went to the security guard. They called the police. The police came.
Really?
Okay. And it just so happens that she forgot where she parked her car. The car wasn't stolen. She just forgot where she parked it. So instead of being here, it was over there. And of course, she got into the car and drove off. Okay? So, yeah.
You have to remember.
You can't have lost your car, Grandma, in the same parking lot. You can't have lost it, right? Good. Tu mujer es la exageración personificada y te cuenta su horrible experiencia en el supermercado. Okay, another supermarket story. You say to her, no puede haber sido tan horrible.
It can't have been so terrible.
Good. It can't have been that bad, also, we can say.
Okay.
It can't have been that bad. Stop exaggerating. Okay? So, have you had any stories where your husband said, come on, it can't have been that bad?
Sometimes.
Okay. Now, sometimes when you have to wait online, people exaggerate. If you have to wait in a queue, or if you have to wait online, for example, to go to the cinema, sometimes there are lots of long lines, right? You get to the cinema, you see a long line, and you can't believe you have to wait on this line. But usually the line moves very quickly. Normally at airports.
I see.
Very, very bad, right?
See.
When was the last time you flew out of the country?
Before the summer.
Before the summer? Where did you go?
I went to Greece.
I went to Greece.
I went to Greece.
Good. Okay, and where did you go?
I went to Athens
Athens, good.
and Creta
Okay.
and Peloponneso.
Okay. I don't even know what that is, but sounds nice.
Yeah.
Now, Guadalupe made a good point. She said, I went to. Okay, I went to. You always go to and then the place. Okay. Now, if I asked her, have you been to Greece? She will say,
Yes, I have.
yes, I have. Good. Have you been to Italy?
Yes, I have.
Have you been to Turkey?
Yes, I have.
Good. Okay, so it's always been to. And she just used it in the past. I went to this place. I went to that place. Okay, very good. Now, were you in a very long line in the airport?
That time?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, unfortunately, it was a very long line.
Okay. It can't have been that bad.
Well, no, it can't.
Okay, so there's where we would use it, right? Somebody says, yeah, it was very long, or I was so exhausted I couldn't even keep my eyes open. You can't have been that tired. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Un compañero te cuenta como vuestro jefe le insultó. Dices, incrédulo. No puede haber dicho eso.
He cannot say that.
He can't
He can't have said that.
said that. Good. he can't have said that. Okay? So he can't have said that. He's your boss. He can't have said that. Bosses don't say those things.
No,
No, never. Right? They're very good people. Very
not
good.
mine.
Right. Okay. So somebody comes back from a meeting and says, it was the worst meeting of my life. What would you say to that person?
It cannot be that bad.
Mm-hmm. It can't
It
have
can't have been that
been
bad.
that bad. Very good. It can't have been that bad. Okay? Or a movie was so terrifying that you had to leave the movie theater. What would you say to that person?
It can't have been that bad.
It can't have been that scary.
That's
right?
scary.
Okay, so it can't have been that scary. Sometimes, personally, I don't like horror movies. Okay? It's just something I don't like. You know, when I watch a movie, I want to relax. And for horror movies, I feel like you go through the opposite emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I would like to sit back, relax, lie comfortably, and enjoy a nice movie. Now, a horror movie, I'm at the edge of my seat. What does that mean, the edge of my seat?
¿Te estás al borde de tu asiento?
Yes, exactly, literally, okay? Because I'm so intense that I almost fall out of my seat, okay? Now, I don't like that. Movies should be fun. Do you agree?
Absolutely.
Do you like horror movies?
No. No, I don't.
No, I don't. Good. Do they give you nightmares?
Yes, a lot.
Okay, nightmares, pesadillas, right? Horror movies do give me nightmares as well. That's probably why I don't like them. Okay? What's your favorite kind of movie?
I like very much the adventures movie,
Okay, I like action movies.
action movies,
Okay,
and of course the romantic movies.
okay, romantic comedies or romantic?
Both.
Okay, because I cannot stand, what does that mean? I cannot stand.
Que no puedo soportar.
No puedo soportar. I cannot stand. No puedo soportar. Or we sometimes can use it when we use aguantar. Okay? I can't stand the pressure. No puedo aguantar la presión. Okay? So I can't stand the pressure. I can't stand romantic movies. I like romantic comedies, but romantic movies,
Like
No.
every man.
oh my goodness. Now I can handle romantic comedies, but there are just some movies that I really, really wish were not made. Okay? I wish they weren't made. I'm not going to get into any titles, okay? Good. So, I come out of a meeting and I say, my boss just picked up the stapler and threw it at me. What would you say to that?
He couldn't.
He
He
can't?
cannot.
He can't
He
have?
can't have done that.
Good. He can't have done that. Okay? He can't have done that. That would not be smart for a boss to pick up a stapler and throw it at an employee, right? I would never do that. Would you do that?
No, never.
No, you wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Good. Okay. So, when we want to make it exaggerated, somebody's being exaggerated, and you want to say to them, that can't have happened, okay? Just calm down, right? Good.
Okay.
Now, well, let's move to a phrasal verb. Okay? To make something up. To make something up. To make something up. Okay? Inventarse algo. Okay? We will use this a little bit differently than to invent. Okay? Now, if I invented a machine, I wouldn't make up a machine. Okay? I would invent a machine. But if we're talking about a thought, I'd say I'd make it up. Or something that you need to say, make it up. Okay? For example, él se lo está inventando.
He's making it up.
He's making it up. I don't believe him. He's probably inventing a story, we would say. But it's better to say he's making up a story. Or he's making that up. That didn't really happen. I don't believe him. Okay? Te lo estás inventando sobre la marcha.
You are making it up
As you go
as you go along.
along. As you go along.
As you go
okay?
along.
So, sobre la marcha, as you
Go along.
go along. So, te lo estás inventando, you're not inventing, you're making it up. You're making it up as you go along. Okay? Good. Now, I want to stop here. I say making it up. Now, you see how fast I say that. I'm not saying you are making it up as you go along, okay? I'm almost combining the three words into one. Making it up. Making it up. Can you repeat that?
Making it up.
Very good. Okay, it just rolls. Making it up. Okay? Good. So as you go along, as he goes along, as I go along. Okay? Sobre la marcha. Okay? Many times, my best classes, I make up as I go along. I improvise.
Okay.
Okay? Why? Because if I have my notes right here, and I just follow my notes over and over and over again, it's a very boring and undynamic class. Okay? But if I see that somebody's interested in a certain topic, then I will make up questions about that topic. Okay? So I would make it up. Good. No me puedo creer que te lo inventaste.
I can't believe that you made it up.
Good, that you made it up, okay? I can't believe you made it up. Now, we can use that, okay? I can't believe that you made it up, or we can simply say, I can't believe you made it up.
Okay.
Okay? Very good. Deja de inventarte cosas.
Stop making things up.
Stop making things up, okay? When you are a child, a little child, many times little children make things up all the time. I saw the boogeyman. What's the boogeyman?
I don't know.
The boogeyman is that person, the shadow in your room that you think hides in your room.
Oh, really?
Okay? The boogeyman. Now, we usually say to those children, please stop making it up, okay? There's nothing there, okay? Good. Now, let's say you're telling me a lie. I can tell you you're lying, or I can also say you're making it up. Prove it. I don't believe you. You're making it up, right?
Okay.
No me lo estoy inventando, es verdad.
I'm not making it up, it's true.
Okay, now, ojo. This is important, okay? It's true is fine. It's true. Sometimes we hear people say, it's the truth. Now, it's the truth grammatically is correct, but we really, really don't say that. It's an unnatural way of speaking. It's an unnatural way of speaking. So what we really should say, it's true. Es verdad. It's true. Now, es verdad literally is it's truth. But we would never say it's truth. That is incorrect, okay? If we say it's the truth, it's acceptable, but it's not natural. Okay?
Okay.
So we'll say it's true, exactly how you said it. Okay? So, if I come in to the studio and I have a headache, a very bad headache, okay? And I say, oh, my head is pounding, okay? Pounding.
Yes.
What would you say to me?
Oh, it can't have been that bad.
It can't have been that bad, right? What can't have been that bad?
Your headache.
Good, my headache can't have been that bad, okay? And what must I have been doing the night before?
You must have been drinking too much.
Okay, I must have been drinking too much. Maybe I got sick. Maybe I got sick, right? Maybe I had a cold or a flu. What's a flu?
I don't know.
The flu is gripe,
Oh,
okay? And a cold is un resfriado, okay? So usually the difference is when you have a temperature, when your head is very, very hot, okay? And
Yes.
sometimes you might have headaches, but you get cold and hot, that's having the flu. Having the flu,
okay.
And having a normal cough, and a stuffy nose. What does a stuffy nose mean?
La nariz taponada.
Yes, okay, so a stuffy nose, that means that you have a cold, okay? But with the flu, it's an extra element. The extra element is that you have a temperature.
Okay.
You have a temperature. Good. So, if I came in here, now, we're going to do this again. I'm going to ask you the same question. And my head is pounding, okay? Maybe you must have been drinking last night, or what happened?
Or you must have had a flu.
Right, I must have gotten the flu.
You must have gotten
So
the flu.
you get the flu. Okay, I must have gotten the flu. Okay, it might be the start of the flu, right? So I come in, oh man, I feel terrible. Okay,
Poor thing.
and it's because maybe the day before I had gotten the flu.
The flu. Okay.
Okay. Well, Guadalupe, thank you once again for being here.
Thanks to
Okay.
you.
Now remember, in English, if we don't know exactly the right word, we can make something up by using our imagination. Okay, many times in Spanish, I don't know the exact word, but I will make something up. Not invent a word, but I will make something up. I will make it a different way of saying what I want to say. Okay? So don't be afraid to make up some words. Okay? And I hope that if you do, somebody will be there to correct you, like me. Okay? Until next time, thank you for joining.